Hello, welcome back to the channel, and as always, I hope you're doing well. Right, my Bruce Lee comments have gone through the roof. When I used to do vinyl rambles, I'd get like 50 comments and it was quite easy to reply to them all. The Bruce Lee ones have just got into the hundreds. So I've tried to reply to as many as possible, but when I put out my last Bruce Lee video about the single release of Enter the Dragon in 4K, we was going out for a meal that night and then we had to catch up with the UFC, and when I woke up the next day, there was tons. So what I thought I'd do, I'd make this quick, kind of quick hopefully, little impromptu video. And I wanted to reply to the comments I haven't replied to. And also, first off, I want to address something. As well as Enter the Dragon, the Ultimate Collection being put out, you know, that one where I had the rant about, and as well as the standalone, the 2K that's coming out in August, there is a HMV exclusive Cine 50th anniversary edition. So there's 3. Now this is only limited to 1,000. I don't know what the hell they're playing at with that. And it's got a slightly different cover. It's only on the steel tin. There is a slight difference on the inner and back, but it's the cover to the slipcase. So, still quite expensive, you know, £45. I know it isn't a lot for Bruce Lee, of course, but there's not a lot of differences that I've heard of yet. So, I'll keep an eye on it, but like I said, there's only 1,000. 3,000 of the Ultimate Collection. I don't know what Warner Brothers are up to, but anyway. So I thought I'd mention it. And for those that have ordered the Ultimate Collection set as well as the HMV exclusive, well done. And I really, really hope you're happy with your purchase. We know you're going to be happy with the film. Fingers crossed, Enter the Dragon looks amazing in Ultra HD. I've got high hopes. I've got really high hopes. And not that long now. Not that long. Right. So, I want to address a few comments. I just want to read a few out and reply to them. It's a little bit easier for me to just ramble off. That's just what I do. But before I start, in the vinyl community, they used to do what they called a vinyl tag. Right, and basically it's anyone who's got a YouTube channel can answer questions about this, that and the other. And it got me thinking the other night. I thought, I would really like to do how Bruce Lee impacted on your life and what it means to you, because don't forget, it's the 50th anniversary of Bruce Lee's sad, tragic passing, and everyone's got an opinion on how Bruce Lee impacted their life. I mean, I started martial arts because of Bruce Lee. I learned how to, I practiced nunchaku for many, many years. I haven't picked him up for a while though, I'm probably a bit rusty, but he impacted us in so many ways. And his movies, look how excited we are about movies that are 50 years and older. We're all frothing at the bit to get our hands on them. People love Bruce Lee. And I was thinking, I wonder how I'd go about it. So if any of you guys have got a YouTube channel, please drop them in the comments, your suggestions. I'll be doing one that I'll hopefully be able to post on July the 20th. But just a thought, guys, just a thought. And imagine collating them all together and maybe putting them out there, everybody's versions of it, and maybe sending it to Shannon and Linda Lee. I just don't know, but it's just a thought. Right, let's get on with some of your comments. Right, Rob Decker, 2 days ago. Sorry, Rob, I didn't actually get round to replying to you, but you've got yourself a new subscriber. I watched your happy video and it put a big old smile on my face. It really, really did. Anyway, Rob said, my wife could talk hours with you. She's a die-hard Bruce Lee fan, and I agree with your video. There's probably tons of Bruce stuff not released yet. Edit, I ordered it. Probably the last Bruce Lee disc as well. And that was on my rant video. Enter the Dragon rant video. So, your wife sounds like an amazing woman. You're a lucky guy. I could talk Bruce Lee with Bruce Lee fans for ages. Like I said before, I'm not a complete Bruce expert. I'm not Matthew Polly. I'm not John Little. Thanks for the comment, Bob. Your wife sounds amazing and you got yourself a new subscriber. H. Colemeyer 1 commented on the last rant video. Disgusting Warner Brothers. A bunch of stuff we already have. I will just get the Arrow box set. Hopefully Enter the Dragon will be 4K in that. Well, I'm sorry to say it's not. In the Arrow box set, as far as I'm aware, it's the 40th anniversary of Enter the Dragon. There's no way Warner Brothers was going to let Arrow do something special and make them look ridiculous. And Arrow would have done. They really would have done. They would have put out new documentaries, new audio commentaries. They would have treated Enter the Dragon with the respect and care it deserves. Just my opinion. So sorry mate, it's not in 4K in that set, but there's a standalone coming out and I've ordered it myself. AGC828, he commented on my Ang Lee film coming out just called Bruce Lee, and he wrote, the film is going to be made to entertain. That's the goal. It's not going to be a biography, or they would have said so outright. They're having Ang Lee's son play Bruce, so I suspect they'll be taking tons of liberties. Question is, how much? More than Dragon the Bruce Lee story? Less? Will it resemble a Hong Kong film like Yip Man? I really don't know. I will have a little scout around and see if there's any up-to-date news. The thing is with Ang Lee, you just don't know where he's going to go with this. When you look at films like Brokeback Mountain, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Hulk, The Life of Pi, they're so different. I have my reservations like everyone else. I personally have got a little bit of a soft spot for Dragon the Bruce Lee story. It's fantasy driven, but I do love the music. I really do love the music. And when I hear it, I think of Bruce Lee. It remains to be seen, mate. If I find out any information, of course, I'll be saying it on here. The Blue Corner commented on my rants video, and he said, I think I'm more surprised that you're this surprised over how little effort a major studio label puts into releases in this day and age. Then the release itself. Haha. As soon as I saw Arrow wouldn't get the rights, I knew it was going to be like this. They simply don't care enough anymore. They could easily be as lazy as many companies here in Europe and only give us a DVD. You're right. You're right. I wasn't that surprised. I know what Warner Brothers are all about, to be honest with you. I wasn't that surprised, but I was disappointed. I think they missed out, like I've said in the previous videos, a golden opportunity to give the Bruce Lee fans, young and old, new fans and old, a real treat. Sure, we're going to hopefully get an amazing picture. Yes, we're going to get the theatrical cut, yippee, and the extended cut. But you're right, they don't care. I did know this. I was just pissed off, to be honest. I was. That's it. Right. The next comment comes from Cinema Madness 6920. I live in Korea, and so the red version is $30 cheaper. I do prefer the yellow artwork, but maybe $5 extra, not $30. And while the box art is better on the yellow one, I think the individual covers are far better on the red box. It'll probably make no difference whichever you choose, because likely most people will buy this set and have them on their shelf with the spine showing. So the only difference at that point is the colour of the spine. It's a fair point. It really is a fair point. I wanted to get the Arrow Special Edition because it's limited, and I really wanted this box set. I didn't buy it on Blu-ray. I've got the 4K Ultra HD version. But at some point, if the wife don't find out about it, that is, I may well pick up the blue set. I just may. We'll just see how it goes. But I see your point, mate. If you're going to save yourself $30, go to it. Tony59 Films said, yes, Bruce Lee videos. Thumbs up, enjoy your day. And that was on my update video the other day when I asked you guys if I should do more Bruce Lee content. I was overwhelmed how many people said yes please. Bruce is a legend. Floyd75 Dillon wrote, would you expand outside Bruce Lee and maybe do other popular martial artists such as Jackie Chan or various martial art movies from the 70s or 80s? Maybe. I might do. I mean, I'm a big fan of Jackie Chan, especially Drunken Master and Snake in the Eagle Shadow. Them films are amazing, as well as Police Story 1 and 2. I went and see Battle Creek Brawl, the big brawl, at the cinema. That was made by the people that done Enter the Dragon, even Lalo Schifrin, done the soundtrack. It didn't do that well, though, which is such a shame. I think it's a really underrated movie. And one of Jackie's first English-speaking movies, if I'm not mistaken. So I may do, mate. I just may do. Like I said on the analytics, I'm very mindful that people are just thirsty for Bruce Lee. And I'm not surprised. It's the 50th anniversary of his sad passing. And Enter the Dragon, the film that blew us all away. I hope that answers your question, pal. My next question is Dint Sesib. This is on that Ang Lee Bruce Lee video I done, and he wrote, no news update on it, probably cancelled. I don't know, these things do take time. Like I said, I'm going to start having a little poke around and look into Bruce Lee news for the channel. And this is on my Enter the Dragon update from my good friend in Ireland, Michael Pigeon. And he wrote, hey Stripey, hope you're well, pal. I have got my hands on the ultimate versions of my personal favourite Bruce Lee movie, Enter the Dragon. But the Arrow box set, yellow, is amazing reproductions of the original rank Bruce Lee movie lobby cards. With you being from the UK, you probably have the originals. Great video as always, my friend. Keep throwing out that awesome Bruce Lee content. Respect from Ireland, always. Well, actually, Michael, I don't have the lobby cards. I used to have some years ago, but so much of my Bruce Lee collection, moving about, decluttering, I lost along the way. I mean, some of it's worth a lot of money now, from flick books to magazines, the complete Kung Fu monthly collection, all along the way, you know, they've just gone. But I might build some up again. Hope you're doing well, pal. Right, Darren Sounden, 4. Are the deleted fight scenes from Game of Death going to be replaced in the film? They're going to Ultra HD it and make it look as good as we can with multiple bits, but I do believe all the found footage, the bloopers, the extended scenes will all be in that 3-hour documentary in the bonus disc. Sam Singh 3753. I wish Warner Brothers watched your videos before they release their new 4K disc of Bruce Lee. And you're right, after what they're charging, they should put new content in. I would like to see all the Enter the Dragon outtakes like the DVD I bought of Game of Death. That has 6 hours of outtakes. I know what you mean, Sam. We all feel exactly the same way, pal. We really, really do. It's such a shame. But I do believe if there was extra footage from Enter the Dragon, it may well have surfaced by now. I feel exactly the same way, mate. Right, I Am No Jedi commented with this. You should make videos on the differences in cuts on the Arrowhead box set. There's like 3 or 4 cuts of like Game of Death and Big Boss. I really want to know what all the differences are. And I may well do that. I definitely want to do some comparison videos. I've been asked before to review the Master Collection box set, maybe comparing it to the Criterion. I certainly will be doing a Criterion comparison to the new Golden Harvest box set. All these things, I've got a lot of planning to do, and I've got a lot of ideas. I'm literally writing them down on bits of paper so I can remember. So keep an eye out for the updates, mate. I may well just get round to doing the cuts, and you're not the only one who's mentioned that either. Right, the next comment is from Jamie Foyer 2800. So the movie is being updated yet again. I often wonder when the interactive holograph version will hit the shelves, the way that technology is going. Only joking. I wonder, with the rise of AI though, how enthusiasts and fans would react to an artificial intelligence version of Bruce Lee starring in a new movie. It's not that far-fetched. The Beatles are starting to look towards AI for further career opportunities, from what I hear. I did mention that with the deleted scene from Enter the Dragon that was put back in, the monk and cleaning up Bruce Lee's voice, because it is out there. I don't know, because obviously it's not going to be organic. I mean, how would they restructure Game of Death and then keep them scenes in there? I really don't know, but watch this space, I guess. You know, when I went to see the ABBA show, which I know is a little bit off topic, it was literally like having them right in front. So who knows? You're right, AI is moving at such a fast pace, who knows what's going to be around the corner. Cheers for the comment. Top Cats 78. Hi Stripey, yes please, keep the Bruce Lee rambles coming. You're great. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Quick question, Stripey. Is Warner Brothers releasing the theatrical cut and director's cut in standard Blu-ray? I don't have a 4K telly or a 4K player, so had to order the Arrow standard Blu-ray box set. I don't actually know, to be honest with you. I would imagine they will. I know you're going to be able to stream it in 4K, obviously, but I would imagine they'll bring it out on just Blu-ray. I'll look into that one. I haven't had a poke around because I've got a 4K telly and 4K Ultra HD player. That's what I was looking for, to be honest with you. And because I've got Enter the Dragon on Blu-ray, I didn't really look into it, but I'll get back to you on that one. 30 Plus Fitness 85 said, I was surprised to see the standard edition was being released before the limited editions. Give people even less of a reason to buy those overpriced limited editions. Great to see both versions of the film on the disc. I've grown up with the theatrical version. Me too, it's my absolute favourite. The extended one doesn't add anything really. How much motivation does Lee need to go to Han's tournament? They already killed his sister. Good couple of months for Bruce Lee fans, that's for sure. Can't wait to see the longer version of The Big Boss. Going to watch the unrestored raw scan of the Mandarin Cut first. if this is the version with the burnt in subs, it will be just like watching it when it first came on in Hong Kong. Definitely up for more Bruce content from you. Well, you're gonna get it. I was quite blown away how many people wanted more Bruce Lee content. Well, I'm not surprised. The man's a legend. Right, the next comment's from Paul 07791. I'm not up to date on 2K and 4K whatever, but it's good to know from people that are. Thanks for that. Last one I got was Movie and More 2-disc DVD, which is pretty damn great even though it's the extended cut. I haven't seen the Movies and More version of Enter the Dragon. I've got a few on DVD and a few on Blu-ray. But more power to you, mate. 4K is... Blu-ray is amazing. I still think Blu-ray is amazing. But 4K just takes it up another level. Not always do they look that much better. But when they do a 4K right, it really does make a difference. The next comment is from Houdini's Longbox. What a brilliant name that is. Love it. I saw Way of the Dragon at Forbidden Worlds Film Festival in Bristol. It was the premiere of the 4K restoration from Arrow. It looked and sounded amazing on the IMAX screen they projected it onto. I'm jealous. Seeing Fist of Fury tonight in Leicester. Well done, that is amazing. I looked all around. The nearest one to me is London, and that's far. I have seen Bruce Lee films at the cinema, but to be honest with you, it's in the day of James Furman, and they was even cut at the cinema. I'd done a Bruce Lee all-nighter in Southend, and was really hoping, because I never got to see the nunchaku scene in Way of the Dragon or Game of Death until the early 90s. That is shocking. You guys in the States had it so much better than us over here. And last comment is AJ Song Garcia 4333. Great video. I totally agree with everything you said. I'm very disappointed too. I was actually going to pre-order it until I watched your video. I immediately cancelled my decision. If you want Enter the Dragon The Ultimate Collection, don't forget there's only 3,000 worldwide, and the HMV one there's only 1,000. And I myself may even kick myself, I doubt it, later on down the line, because it wouldn't surprise me. Get everyone hyped up about this, everyone order it, and then later on down the line do something a little. It wouldn't surprise me. How many Blu-rays and DVDs have we had of Enter the Dragon? Warner Brothers need their little bit of money, didn't they? Tossers. I liked your idea of a CD soundtrack of this movie. That would be awesome, but yep, Warner Brothers screwed up badly. Thanks for the video, sir. No sir needed. But if you got the 25th anniversary box set of Enter the Dragon, which I have, it does have an extended CD in it. But they could have done more. That's all. I did have anyway, you'll watch the video. Warner Brothers could have done so much more for us Bruce Lee fans, and to respect his legacy. So that's it for today, guys. Now I've got to try and put all this together. It would have probably been quicker to type it out.
Please understand, if I missed anyone, it's been a big day.
That was harsh. Right, you have yourselves a great day. Sorry the video went on too long, and I'll be back with another ramble, maybe about Bruce Lee, real soon. You take care, people.